to YouTube. Yeah. Follow us on every streaming platform and spread the news. Give us a like, subscribe to YouTube. Yeah. Welcome to Showtime at the Office.
Welcome to Showtime at the Office. We have a special guest here for you today. Shortly, he's going to introduce himself. So today, we want to talk about, what's going on with the TPS. It's affecting a lot of Haitian. It's affecting the Haitian community. But I also believe it's also affecting a lot of community, a lot of business, a lot of enterprise, because the Haitian that's on the TPS, they're some of the job that they do, those people are gonna lose out by them not being here. So is a lot of things that's gonna happen if this thing, if they lose that status. So, without further ado, I'm gonna introduce you to our guest, David. So, David, you have the floor. Can you introduce yourself?
Hey, my name is Pastor David Celestin. I'm here. I'm from Queens, New York, and I'm excited to talk about so many good things.
Awesome. So, it's really, we find, a pastor, someone who care about the community. There is some, but you don't see too much. But, I give you kudos, because the fact that you care about what's going on in your community, because it's very important that, we give back to the community, especially the community that we pastor in, where our church is at. So, why is this thing so important to you, the TPS, and why you putting an event, you and other people putting an event together tomorrow to let the, everyone know what's going on and the impact it's going to have on people if the Haitian, and I believe there's another community that if they lose that status tomorrow.
So I want to say this. I grew up Haitian American, but I believe as a pastor now, growing up in a Haitian community taught us all. When we grew up, there was a very important phrase, l'église, l'école, la caille. That's all we knew. It was church, school, home.
Yes.
So Haitians are hardworking people. Maybe you might know a couple of Haitians. We are hardworking people. We come and we go to work. We make sure we provide. So now, Haitians are so beloved, but understand, we love our country, Frank. We love our country. The fact that we can't go back to our country because all the people, all the diasporas who's out here love going back to Haiti to visit and so forth. Right now, and obviously our country's a category 4. We have a government, we have no president, and in reality, we have no government. We have a problem in Haiti where gangs took over.
Yes.
You can't go into Port-au-Prince. You can go into Okap or the north, but you cannot go in the country. It's a category 4. You cannot travel to Haiti. So we understand because of this. This is why TPS came to existence. We needed to help the people in Haiti, in Syria, and a couple different places, but I'm going to just speak about Haiti. Come here. We knew it was temporary. We knew there was a specific thing that got 350, 500,000 people here. But now people are here 3 years later, and they can't go back. They can't go back home as a category 4 year. So you're saying I can't go back. I can't travel to Haiti according to the United States.
Yeah.
I can't travel there because it's not good enough for us to travel. But you're willing to send 350,000 people to deport them.
Yeah, because that's the thing I don't understand. Because, like you're saying, I think there's a bulletin that's saying that people cannot travel because right?
Haiti is right now a category 4, which is the top. You cannot travel to Haiti. Well, at least you can't travel to Port-au-Prince, which is only one airport in the north you could travel to. It's Okap.
But, and then the other thing too, you mentioned the airport. The airport is taken over by America, right?
Correct.
I mean, so we don't even have an airport. We don't have a main airport.
Correct.
We have the small airport in the countryside.
Yes.
So number one, that we never really overcome the earthquake because
Never.
people still sleeping in the street.
Not only that, our president was assassinated.
Oh
We
yes.
have
Oh
no
yes.
president.
We don't even.
So
mention-
we never rebuilt our White House. We have economic problems. Our president was assassinated in
That-
his home.
Even before you even go there, what happened to the money that the Red Cross was supposed to build back Haiti?
we never
we never got that money.
rebuilded our White House.
Yes, so it
So,
was
we got a
never
problem.
rebuilt, and two, a president was assassinated, and then
And still right now,
there's
we have no president.
nobody is held accountable for that yet either. I think they're working on it, right? I think, but and then the country is not stable, right? Because we have gangs kidnapping people, and especially if they know you're coming from here, you're gonna be a target. So they're kidnapping people, murdering people, burning houses. Some people that left a long time, where they're gonna go back to?
We don't know because now you're treating these people like criminals.
Yeah.
And what I remember, and without saying it, I believe I heard a government elected official says the people in TPS, the most important part of it, they pay taxes.
Yes.
If I'm paying taxes, that's 350,000 people that's contributing to America right now. If they were not paying taxes and you were sending them back, okay, so financially, this does, on a financial aspect by itself, it doesn't make sense.
My thing, you're right. Not only they're paying taxes, most of them own home, they own a car, they have credit cards, they have they're buying stuff, right?
They're totally let's go like this.
Yes.
They're totally traceable, which by American standards is what they want.
Yes.
Because the people who's illegal, you're not paying taxes. We don't know where you are. We don't know what you're buying. It makes it so difficult to say, hey, what is Frank doing over there? But if I'm paying taxes, I got a social security number. You know where I'm working. I'm buying. I'm helping the economic growth of New York and the United States. We're doing jobs that some people don't want to do.
Exactly.
And Haitians work hard.
Yes. And then what there's a state, I believe that there a lot of Asian went to that state.
Cleveland.
Was it
Oh,
Cleveland?
no. So sorry.
The other one.
Ohio?
No,
No.
the one that they were saying that
They
know,
eat
they,
cats or
yeah,
whatever.
that's the I forgot what the state.
Yeah,
but
I know the one that Dave Chappelle's in. Michigan.
Michigan, but they came in. They kind of rebuilt.
They rebuilt the whole economy.
Yes,
because they boosted the whole economy because they were doing jobs and everything.
There was no job. I mean, there's job, but nobody couldn't do it because most of the people was dealing with addiction.
Correct.
Then there was one pastor speaking now saying the church got full again. They went to church. They were working at the factory that they have no employee. That they needed people to work. They bought home.
Correct.
So that the whole economy, because of the Haitian, grew
big
by like 30%.
Yes.
So so I'm like we hear some stuff that they're saying, oh yeah, just because one or two Haitians something happened. And I think most of everybody was asking that they were saying that there was a guy that hailed a police officer, but it was I don't even believe that the guy was drunk. It was just an accident, but they used that to kind of
Create a narrative.
To create a narrative. So I think that's the problem, that where with this administration, I feel like they want to the first thing they were saying, okay, fine, we want to get all the criminal out, but those people, they're not criminal. Like you're saying, they're working, they're paying taxes.
Paying taxes is the most important thing to the United States.
Yes.
They're paying taxes
and spending money.
Spending money.
Yes, they're spending money. So I don't remember the name of that lady that came. I wanted to get your input on that. The one that was saying all the Haitian to go back. Yeah, I forgot her name. Not Penn Bundy, right? No, that's the other one.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
She's not coming to mind.
Yeah. So, but what is your view on her telling all the Haitian to go back, that we not really part of the
This is what I want to say.
community
This is
and
what
all
I want
this
to say.
thing.
That can go. I would love to come back to have that real conversation.
Yes,
Right now, we have something in front of us.
yes,
The Trump administration wanted to end TPS, and the Supreme Court ruled that TPS must end. Tomorrow is the last day
yeah,
for the people who are working to have work authorization, which is a problem.
yes,
And me and a couple of people got together for Queens.
yes,
And this is why I stand up. I'm a
Okay.
pastor in Queens. I'm a young pastor under Bishop Sam, my dad. I watch these people. I see people. These are friends. These are families. These are coworkers. These are my people that I love, that I'm watching in Queens. And every time there's always a rally or something, it's always in Brooklyn.
mm-hmm.
I love Brooklyn. Brooklyn's amazing. They rep Haiti. I love it. But we in Queens, we have a lot of Haitians. But nobody ever comes together and say, listen, we want to show that, hey, we have a voice too.
Exactly.
We have people out here who's suffering too.
Where can they come? Give them the address.
So this is what we're
because-
doing.
Yes.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m., and I said this on my Instagram and my social media, when we tell Haitians 11, they're going to show up at 2 p.m. So think in your head 9 a.m.
9
And you
a.m.,
might
yes.
just be on time.
Yes.
So at 11 a.m., we are at the Cambria.
11 sharp.
11
American
Matter of
time.
fact, 11 a.m. is when when the press conference starts. So let's just say 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is when the festivities start. People's outside at Cambria Heights Library.
Mhm.
Cambria Heights Library is 219 and Linden Boulevard. We're gonna have a press conference. We have state, federal, and local. Which means that when we talking about the Attorney General of the United States, Letitia James Tish,
Wow,
is
yes.
there.
Nice.
She stands for Haitian. She's
Yeah.
not Haitian, but
Yeah,
she
she
stands for Haitian.
Yeah, and then let's just say, not just we don't want just Haitian. We want Jamaican. We want everybody
Stand with
to
us.
show up to stand with us, right?
Yeah.
Because Haitian, many people don't understand. Haitian was the first black independent.
We helped everybody.
They help everyone. So I think it's time
You
that
know what
they
I
help
learned the
us
other
too.
day? I
Mhm.
spoke to somebody who's Jewish, Hasidic, and if you tell somebody Jew you're Haitian, if you tell somebody Jew you're black, they might not react so quick.
Yeah.
If you tell any person who's Jewish you're Haitian, they love you. I was so shocked. One of my Jewish clients said, David, we all learned that it was Haiti that helped us get free. So whenever we see Haitians,
Wow.
we stand with you.
Wow. I didn't know. I know they help a lot of country.
Let me tell you something.
didn't
Something
know.
happened in the refugee 1972 under I forgot which president, where when they wanted to do the same thing, deport everybody back,
Yes.
and the Jewish community stood. This is when they first said the Haitians are the boat peoples and this
Yeah.
and that, and they were going to deport everybody else under Reagan. And the Jewish community, and I'll show you documentation, stood up and said no. You know why? Because they teach themselves. All the Jewish people teach each other that Haitians help us get our freedom.
Wow.
Just the same way Haitians helped all the black people,
Mhm.
the Jewish community understand that we stood with them when they needed to be free.
Yes, and then there's just we help a lot of other country, non-black country too, and then also we help the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, so let's go back to
Let's go
tomorrow.
back. Why is it important for them to show up tomorrow?
Listen, this is why. There's a bill right now that's on the Senate.
Yes.
It was introduced by Senator Chuck Schumer, or Charles.
Yes.
Chuck Schumer introduced
New
a
York
bill.
Senator.
New York Senator, majority leader,
Yes.
said we have a bill called 4814.
Yes.
It's sitting down
Mhm.
right now.
Yes.
If this bill gets passed, we get 3 more years of protected status.
Nice.
Not only that, they're going to look forward within this 3 years to see how we can give these people green cards.
So is it? My thing is yes.
We're
I was get-
almost there. So listen, we're almost there.
because
But
that's
we
what
need
I'm
to
saying.
show people and put pressure. We need
Okay.
to put pressure. People need to see people are standing up for Haitians, so that way the rest of the Republicans and the Democrats get together, because there's a couple seats for the vote that still haven't been made.
But let me ask you that about why is it that, let's say, somebody who have a green card, who have a citizen, should care about the the other Haitian that don't have paper right now, because sometimes they feel like, hey, I'm already here, I'm already made it, I was born here, or I grew up here, I already have my paper, right? Why should they care?
I was born here. I have my papers. But in my career word, if they can do it to them, who are us,
Yes,
they can do it to you.
exactly.
They're trying to take out, and the other day was reversed. They're trying to say, if I was born here, if my dad was Haitian, I'm no longer Haitian.
You're no longer American.
I'm no longer American.
Yes.
So if it starts with something so simple like we don't stand for our people, now they can change the rules and say, hey, I know you was born here, but technically your dad's Haitian, so now you're no longer American, you're Haitian, and give us a category. So we need to stand and show the government, show Congress that if we feel something's wrong, we might not have the power to change it, but we're going to voice our opinion.
Exactly.
That's what Martin Luther King said. He said, we might not be able to change it. We're not going to do violence, but we're going to stand together with our Haitians and say, hey, I know you're here. There's people that have somebody watching their mom. I have a friend. She has somebody, and she had to find 5 people before. When she finally found this Haitian lady who watches her mom, who's on TPS, she finally found somebody that was good. Parce que their mom was very difficult. So how do you take that away from them? Now, this is me who has papers that need to start all over and figure it out. You probably have somebody that's working for you right now who has a business owner. Now that business goes out of order, and now we're gonna have illegal people. And the worst part about it, now you gotta watch 350 people. Now you just standing up in Burger King, McDonald's, and you see ICE showing up and deporting people. You know the disaster that's gonna look, because that's what's gonna happen next. The minute that all of them are no longer valid, now ICE and all the federal agents have the power to now show up to any place where there's Haitian, and they're gonna believe 8 out of 10 they could deport.
Yes,
and that's where we need to help.
And then too, people don't understand, even in the midst of that, because I heard the other day that they capture ICE took somebody who was American by mistake, right? But during the time, that's gonna happen again.
It's happening more than you think of it, and the problem is they're asking questions later. They deported an American, and when the person got over there, that's when they realized, and they had to say, I'm sorry, but that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it does.
So you who's American, now if the agenda is we need to deport 350,000 people, what if you're standing in and you just don't have your ID with you, and you're American like me? I'm going to get deported. They're asking questions later. So if we allow this to happen, we need to stand up. And I'm not into politics. I want people to understand I'm not into politics. I'm here to stand for my people. I believe there's a God that looks over all of us and says, hey, but we have some people standing with us that can help us. And God ultimately makes all the rules.
Let me say this, because you say, I think it is our job to be civic, to get, to really engage civically, right?
Yes.
For our community. So many times we say it's politics, but it's not really politics. I think that the fact that we stand for something that is right, and then if you don't say anything, right? Because remember, when you pay tax, you have a voice.
Correct.
And then if they use the term of politics. It's not really because if whatever is going on in your community should concern you, because they're thinking that deporting all those people, what's gonna happen? Those people buy stuff, right? They buy stuff, maybe from your business. They pay tax, right? So with the more tax that your community have, the better it is. The more money for them to spend on, for the fire people, for the police, to pick up the garbage. So all these things affect everybody, and one way or the other is gonna affect you, even though you're not Haitian, even if you don't have a Haitian working for you, or all of it gonna affect you. It trickle down to you, to your community.
It's big. It's bigger than we think.
Yeah.
We must use our voice.
Yes.
That's why tomorrow it's bringing your friend, whether they're Haitian or not, whether you're American or not. They don't see who's there as far as, okay, what's your legal status? They see, oh my God, 200-300 people standing outside, and then our elected officials are saying, we stand with you. Because think about
I think we need to block the street, because that's what I'm saying. I want to more for us to show up where that the street is black. Remember the time when we went on the march for when there's a Haitian at age.
Yeah.
And I don't like, I was so young. I think you were young. We walk across the bridge.
bridge was shaking.
Yeah, the bridge was. There were so many Haitian that came and other people that came in support because we wanted to make sure that that was never say against us something that is so not true. And so this time, I want to see the same thing. I want to see the whole London
Blocked
from
off.
block off. Yes,
Nobody can get through.
yes, and then for us to see that we could organize, we could be together, right?
I think this could be the beginning of something big,
Yes.
and more importantly for Queens. I can't say what everybody else is doing, but I know what we're not doing.
Yes.
So I think this is a chance to say they blocked off the whole Linden, and now all the news outlets says,
Yes.
"Oh my God, something big happened."
Yes.
And this is what I want to say to my Haitian people, and I'm going to say this in
And
Creole.
I don't want it to be just
It's about
to
Haitian.
more
Yeah.
only too.
Yes.
I want us to continue this.
And
this
what
fight.
I like about it,
Mhm.
if let me just mention some people. If Attorney General Tish can stand for Haitians,
This
if
is not Haitian.
she's not Haitian.
Mhm.
If Congressman Meeks is coming from Washington to be here,
Wow.
if Senator Leroy, who's our district leader, is
He's
here,
coming,
and he's
yeah.
not Haitian, but
Mhm.
understand, Senator Leroy in 2020 was the
Yes.
only elected official in New York that during COVID had our language transfer, our language on the official paper for COVID. He's not Haitian, but
Wow.
his Haitian people
Yes.
said, no, we need to translate for some of our Haitians.
Nice.
No other person decided, I'm putting out COVID information.
Mhm.
He translated it. And I
Wow.
remember thanking him.
Yeah.
I said it. I had a Haitian person working with me. That's like the fact that I have paperwork that has it in Creole, the Creole that maybe might not be perfect, but at
Yeah.
least they understand
Yeah,
it.
that's-
So you
mhm,
have
mhm.
Senator Comrie.
Mhm.
You have Clyde Vannell, who's our Haitian elect
Yes.
assemblyman. You have Deputy Speaker Natasha, who's our councilman of 27.
Yeah.
And she's not Haitian, but she's Haitian
And
by
I think we have
association.
some people from Nassau County too, right?
Yeah, we have legislator Salaj.
Salaj
We have
coming, yeah.
Mikael, assemblyman.
Okay.
So we have 1199.
Yes.
All these people said, oh, no. So if they, this is what I want people to understand.
Yeah.
If you're going to remember one thing, if they, and some of them are
And
Haitian.
about that lady, I forgot. I think she's a congresswoman. I think she's the one who had the fight for it to pass in Congress.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I forgot her name, but she, I don't know, but I don't think she's coming tomorrow, right? I can't remember her name. The name is not coming. But go ahead. You could
So
continue.
if all of these people decide this is important, why are we not showing up?
Yes.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Why are we not saying, like, even me, I got work tomorrow. I know I told them I'm working half day because
Yes.
I need to stand up. I'm not only organizing this, but I'm making sure friends and family, and just like you said, Jamaicans, everybody on the
Yes.
block say they got to be like, what's going on?
American, black American, because I think there's something to this. Two things I want. Number one is, I think we need to call all the other churches because you just one of the church.
And it's not too
Yeah.
late.
Yes.
So if
That's-
we can still make the phone calls, I might not be connected to your church. I might not. American. I know a black American pastor who's big in Far Rockaway in Brooklyn, Reverend Al Cockfield. I called him. He said, Dave, I'm a community leader. I stand with you. I'm not going to work tomorrow. I'm going to be there. And I'm going to bring my members.
Right.
Why? Because it's not about Haitians.
Exactly.
It's about us.
Exactly.
It's about us. It's
Yes.
about us to stand there. So
Yeah.
it's not too late.
Yes.
I'm urging you, grab your phone, grab your
Yes.
text, and say, Linden Boulevard must be shut down tomorrow.
Exactly.
And it's peaceful. We're just listening
Yes.
to these congressmen. We're going to talk, but we're going to show the news that we're here.
We're here, yeah.
We're here.
This thing have a lot of people behind it, this cause because the fact that I think because they see that we're not organized.
That's why
I
they take
think that's
advantage of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then because they look for us not to be organized, and then I want like all nationality.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's bigger
right?
than just Haitian.
Yes. All nationalities had to stand with us because when there's something, we stand with it. And then, and also, I don't want the Haitian to see that for that. And especially it's about you, and then you're gonna see that and then stay home.
So here's my question. What does a Haitian look like? If a police officer looking for a Haitian, and let's just say a Jamaicans there, Haitians there, this and that,
They're gonna
he's stopping everybody
Mhm.
and he's arresting everybody.
Yes.
So it's not about it's not about what the Haitians represent, it's about what we represent. And we must stand for each other.
Exactly.
Jamaica might have something tomorrow, and we just the same way we stand up for Haiti, we stand for Jamaica.
Mhm.
So we must do our part and say it's bigger than just Haiti right now.
Yes.
And like for example, Syria is going through the same situation, but at the same time, we have 350,000 people that's looking to deport, and
Yes.
that's just the minimum number.
Yes.
What do you? How are you going to send 350,000? So you know there's going to be ruckus. You know the ICE is going to be everywhere. I believe ICE was yesterday in front of Flatbush in Kings Highway.
I think that's what they're trying to create. Other thing that came to mind, I don't want to forget. I think so. I was gonna ask you that the number for them to call their senator, their Congress person, for them, because I know we had put it in the flyer, so that if you can't make it tomorrow, but at least make the phone call, so this way you could know, hey, let them know, hey, we're not happy with what's going on.
So
You know.
there's a phone bank.
Yes.
There's a phone bank, and what I like about this phone bank is, you can call, the phone bank, and this is the phone bank. You can call your senator. It's really simple. You can call. Let me give the number for somebody
Mhm.
that's listening. You call. Give me 1 second. A phone bank is as if you're voting. You're telling the people this is what's going on, and you get involved. I can't find a number for the phone bank, but you can reach out to any of the elected officials, in partnership with, I believe, Assemblyman Clive Vanell did it. There's a phone bank to call. I can't
I know.
find a number for the phone bank,
I know.
but you can call the phone bank and you can vote and you can tell your senator you stand yes with senator with the bill 4814. I can't find the number.
Okay, okay, no problem. I'm gonna see if I could find it
Yes.
while we. But what else you think that that we did not talk about, that you want to tell the people that they need to do and really to stay organized.
I would say if you're Haitian, whether you're secured or not secure, support your other Haitian. You don't know what it feels like to know what tomorrow looks like.
And then about the fact that because a lot of people don't understand, like maybe there was once there you wasn't that person uh, uh you know place before, it's not right before it was you, tomorrow it could be them. I mean, today is them, tomorrow it could be you. So I think that we need to really um just think about, you, that could be you tomorrow. You understand? Just like we mentioned before, the fact that you might have your green card, you might have your citizenship, but suppose they come with a law to really trying to get you out too.
So my thing is, I believe in mental health. I believe you need to check on all your Haitians and all the people that's going through something in life. It's everybody always says, "Hey, how you doing, Frank? I'm fine." Fine does never says what's really going on. Us as men, let's think about men.
Yes.
Yeah, we carry so much, and we just decide we're gonna take care of the family, but nobody really checks up on us, and nobody really asks us how we doing. You understand? Because we don't have nobody to go to. We just gotta make sure we're grinding and we're taking care of the family, and as long as we do that, just the same way. Right now, we're in a place where the person that has TPS, the person that's on Biden, is afraid. They don't have nobody standing up for them. Check on your person. See how they're doing. They're afraid to go out. They're afraid to go to the stores. They're afraid because they don't know what tomorrow. And some of them are working and some of them are not working. And some of them can't go back to work. Check up on them. Mental health is real. I believe you need to let them talk to you. Ask them how they're doing. How is it? And
I'll
they
find the
might not
number.
have an answer. Yeah, go ahead. Give
Yeah,
that number.
so the number is 202-224-3121, and then you gotta urge your senator to co-sponsor and vote yes on S4814. Again, 202-224-3121.
And this is just the beginning. I believe we need this bill passed.
Yes.
We need, the people are going through a lot. I have a lot of church people who are afraid. They come to church, but they're running out of church.
Yeah.
And they don't know what's next. What do we tell the person? Like they don't know what's next. America has always been a place of freedom. You allow them that, and now it's just so hard, and they have nowhere to go. If Haiti was good, no questions asked.
Yeah, I think the fact that I'm so appreciate that what you're doing, as minister, and I really calling out the Haitian community, the Haitian church community, to really be there for their congregation, because the fact that like you said, there's a lot of people that's suffering right now. They don't know what's gonna happen after this CPS expire. They're afraid. They're not gonna have a job. They're not gonna be able to provide for their family. So, and one of the things that is called on the pastors is for us to be a leader, to make sure your people is okay, right? So one way you could do that is to be there for them, and then to really organize and really be there tomorrow to support what you guys are doing in the community.
I think it's important. One of the biggest thing I believe, I say this a lot, and the Bible says this in Hosea, we suffer by our lack of knowledge. And we are prideful people as Haitians. 100%. We don't like to ask for help.
Yes.
But just like you said, ministers and leaders, we have to know what's available for our people.
Yes.
And that's why I decided to be a liaison. That's why I decided to say, hey, let me start speaking to my elected officials. Because even like I did a homeowners workshop not too long, a couple months ago, and I didn't know that NSA or some of these agencies have, for first owners, NHS has $100,000 grant for first homeowners.
Oh, nice. Wow.
But if you don't know, you don't apply for
exactly.
it. Like there's other companies that has and says, hey, we can give you $40,000, but you don't know. So for me, it's to say, what do you might the lawmakers might be working really hard to put stuff in place, but if nobody knows about it, if the church doesn't know about it, now we're suffering. So my job as a minister is to say, hey, what do you have available for the community? They might be like, we have affordable housing, which is a big thing that people don't talk about. Affordable housing allows you right now, rent itself is like $2,000. They have affordable houses right now that if you qualify, you could be paid $800.
But just like we were talking before we start the show, right? Why is it that we don't have an organization where like for Haitian, where all of them we could participate those information, and or we could come as a group when it's time for election, making sure that when somebody just coming from Haiti, that we have resource for them, or also that you mentioned about the grant that they have for first time home buyer, all those things. Why is it that we don't have a community, a community leader or a organization where we able to get information, we able to stand together, we able to speak as one? Because the fact that we don't speak at one, they're not even looking at our community when it comes to making this good decision for our community.
I think it's two things. I think we who was young are now older. Times change, time evolves, and I believe with that comes with responsibility. I'm not saying there's nobody out there or there's information out there, but there's no central hub. We don't have, maybe there is, but maybe they're not doing a good enough job
To get everybody
relate
Yeah.
because technology changes.
Yeah.
Now, how you reach my people is different from how my dad's people reached out.
Yes.
Even church is different.
Yes.
You have to be able to make it where if there's information there, it reaches people quicker.
Exactly,
So I
exactly.
believe we have to come to a point, and it's me, it's everybody, to come together and say, what does our community need? And how do we get all this information that's there in a central place where people know there's help? Hey, I could say, Frank, hey, there's a grant here. Tell your people. And then we have a place where we have. Back in the days when I grew up, and I'm not going to, matter of fact, when I grew up, I grew up in Canberra Heights. I was born in Canberra Heights. 11593, 217th Street was where I grew up.
Remember the
I
street.
still remember the street. I went to Ronald McNair. I remember hope.
Yes, I remember hope. Yes, yes. I think hope is still there, but it's in a smaller level.
But we all looked at hope
Yeah.
like, oh my God, okay, problem immigration.
Everything.
You
Yeah,
ran to
you
hope.
went- yeah, yes,
You ran
yes,
to these organizations, and they were done differently back then,
Mhm.
but with papers and this and that.
Yeah.
But I believe we never evolved. As time
Yeah.
came, the older people stayed in place, and they want to stay in place and
You
not
think it's a
understand.
lack of leadership or lack of
I can't
responsibility?
say what it is. I
People
just
don't
wish.
wanna,
I just wish. I believe I met Elsie, who's the owner of Hope,
Mhm.
like a couple weeks back in a Brooklyn press conference, and I told her, I said, I grew up on Hope,
Yeah.
and I said,
Yeah, but
now
a
I'm
lot
in
of
a position.
people-
Now I'm in a position, and the Hope's gonna be there tomorrow. So
Nice.
it's just now in a position. Let's put ourselves together back
Yeah.
to reach the people because Hope is celebrating 50 years. Congratulations
Wow.
to them
Yeah.
that they've been doing this. They're
They've
the
been doing it.
elders.
Yes.
They're the oldest Haitian organization. So now it's like,
Mhm.
how can we help Hope and say, hey,
Yes.
let's bring some of your resources, our resources, and make one umbrella for our hate page. So
Exactly.
I believe there needs to be a central hub. I
Yeah.
don't know how to do it. I'm
Yeah.
connected with a lot of people, but I want to put together with people for our community. It's a
I'm
lot of
down for
conversation,
it.
but
Yes,
let's
it's
do
a
it. We
lot.
need to
Yeah,
do it,
let's
for
do
sure.
it. Yeah, and then anybody who's listening to us, hey, give them your number. I think that this is where we start. Let's
I
start
believe
because
I can be
yeah.
found. I can be found. I don't like to give up my number, but I
Oh,
can
you
be found.
do you have an
I have.
email?
I have. No,
or
I could do
something?
this. Everybody can find me on Instagram,
Okay.
David1 Celestin. You can reach out to any of my anything as far as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. You put David Celestin or Pastor David Celestin, you'll find me. I'm on
Okay.
all outlets. You inbox me, you can reach me.
Yeah.
On Instagram,
Yeah.
I'm David1 Celestin. Facebook, I'm David Celestin. TikTok, I'm on David Celestin. So you can reach out to me. And if worst case scenario, I'm in Queens. I'm not hard to find.
Okay.
I'm very easy to find.
And then there's people that's gonna participate with you tomorrow. Like I know, do you have do you guys have like a main number? If somebody want to
Yes.
get more information,
If
for
somebody
tomorrow?
more information, you can reach out to Sabine French.
Yes.
Sabine French is our main person, and this is what Sabine French, you can reach Sabine French at
Okay.
718. Her name is Sabine French. She's a community advocate. She's been doing this longer than anything.
Yes, it's been around. I
She's
know her
been
too.
around. She's always stood for Haiti. So you can reach Sabine French at 718 825 1529. She stands for Haiti. She stands for Queens. She's been our community advocate. So she put this together. She reached out. They call her the plug because she's connected with all the elected
Everybody.
officials.
Nice.
She stands for our community, and she's Haitian. She's
Yeah.
young, and she puts this. So please reach out to Sabine. You can find her, Sabine, the plug, and all her stuff. She's always putting information for us.
Nice.
Always.
Nice. Nice.
So text, call her, 718 825 1529.
So, we're gonna end for this. This was short. Since we have this thing coming up tomorrow, but I believe that you need to come back and
Yes,
then
for
for us
sure.
to talk some more about what can we do for our community. How can we be better organized? How are we gonna put our head together and come at one? So this way we get the respect we deserve, So I would, you always invited, and
I'm gonna come back for sure.
yes,
It's gonna happen within a 1 or 2 weeks. I want to
yes,
be here.
let's-
I want to talk about so many stuff. I
Mhm.
believe there's so much stuff that we could benefit from. Our community. I love the financial wellness. I love your book about fatherhood.
thank you.
I read it personally.
Over-
It
alright.
touched me because I'm a father of 4, but being a father of 3 boys and 1 girl, your story touched me.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
wow,
honest with you.
wow,
So it's
thank you.
I want to one day. I have so much that I'm putting together a couple different books, but
Yes.
you inspired me, so I can say that
wow,
I
thank
read
you,
your
man.
book, and
Wow.
it inspired
I
me.
didn't even know what you got it online.
Yeah, I got it online on Amazon. So
This is one of my
see,
books.
now you have another one, financial security
Yeah,
and
this
wellness.
was my first one.
Okay, so
this
your
was my
father
first one.
book I read.
Yeah,
so
that's
you
my 4th book.
okay, so that's the
Yeah.
one that I grabbed. So we listen, author, well-renowned author. If you can put books together, you're gonna leave for the next generation. So I believe there's so much on the table that we need to share for the
Yes,
next generation
yes.
and help them because
Yeah.
we're no longer teenagers.
Exactly.
So we need
exactly.
to help the
Yeah.
ones coming and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to experience. I have a little experience,
We-
and I can help you,
We
so
have
you
to
can
give
be
back.
you
I
can
think
catch quicker."
before we close, you gotta say in Creole for them to come tomorrow because gars people qui attendent nous.
So,
So
interesting,
nous pas
interesting.
parler.
Haïtien, demain, faut nous mettre tête nous dehors. Faut
Oui.
nous montrer peuple là, faut nous montrer moun qui dans gouvernement que nous camper ensemble. Parce que même gens nous toujours dit ensemble c'est la valace, toujours dit ensemble unité fait la force. Ça veut dire faut nous mettre tête nous ensemble pour dire mon cher si gon bagay côté nous gen moun gouvernement qui veut faire changement pour nous, nous pas qu'à quitter moun yo pas respecter nous dans sens.
Oui, il va
C'est
faire
pas
ça.
vle nous ta vle.
Yeah.
Ou pas gon haïtien qui t'a vle vinn boy ici là pour
Oui.
yo dérespecter. Parce que nous vinn travailler dur, nous vinn chercher la vie.
Oui.
Ça veut dire si nous vinn chercher la vie, nous pas forcer, nous travailler dur pour moun pas ban nous rien, nous make sure comme si nous travailler dur pour nous mettre deux gouttes dans poche, nous take care famille et voyer back Haïti. Et ça pour nous pas comprendre. Ça veut dire pour nous s'il vous plaît. Demain n'a font gros bagay dans Queens, c'est première fois n'a font bagay dans quantité ça dans Queens. Impress nous pas faire plus bagay. Mais demain pas faire Queens want.
Faut nous pas besoin want to
pour paraître parce que moun pense si pas de papier nous ge police qui nous ge Captain Moody 105 precinct qui campe ensemble avec nous nous it's going to be peaceful but you nous vle moun yo tellement que moun a
nous pas besoin en tout ou pas même les parents même qui étaient organisés bagay ça ou supposé là parce que quand pile problème avec haïtien qui il y a des gens qui disent oh combien pas moi qui fait on pas non ou faites partie de nous tous haïtiens vous comprenez ça veut dire ou ka supporter on bagay on l'autre moun a
même
fait
Bamzo they came to me as a young pastor and they said we have one of the biggest Haitian churches in Queens. Thank God my dad's been doing it a while.
For a long time.
For a long time.
Yes.
And my dad doesn't parler mes bagages politique. You know what I mean? Il pas vle tendel. Il dit, okay, wow, they came to me and they said, I want you and 1199 to put together to do it. I said, okay. And then Sabine got involved and Sabine was the front first. She said, si nous pas le faire, mettez moun dehors, mettez moun dehors, we need a congressman. From Washington to come down pour montrer Queens c'est pas un petit bagage qui local yo là fait tish vini ça veut dire en va ça Sabine Chita li dit si nous pas le font bagage dans Queens l'autre côté au fait on nous montre si Sabine te ka jeune Obama Sabine t'a jeune just pour prouver comme si yo c'est pas un bagage petit qu'a fait là et imagine au moins les tout bagage fin organisé m'chita ensemble papa me dit Bishop paps m'gonno pas remet sorti m'gonno pas parler anglais c'est moi qui parle qui pour représenter génération ça pour pas faire deux coups de langue anglais pour mon Paris mais au travail du assez 40 years you've been doing it you get no so ça veut dire moi dit listen ou fait non déjà ou pas non politique mais ou get peuple là qui dehors cap gado ou pas camper demain comme un pasteur comme si qui oh non bishop dans politique qu'on y a même vouloir camper dem and I made sure like if you come tomorrow let me parler bishop is there bishop pas jamais prévu dans bagage ça il dit non est-ce que c'est une manifestation is it no this is not a rally this is not a manifestation it's a press conference that's going to tell you that même moun dans gouvernement qui camper ensemble avec nous ou t'as dû fier pour ouais Tish dit we are Haitian though we're not Haitian. Ou ta dwe fier pour te de Clyde a parler créole ensemble avec nous pour dire yo camp ensemble avec nous. Nous pas quitter ça tomber comme ça.
C'est moi problème qui gagne nous pas penser parce qu'on va apprendre l'école qui l'on communauté ou gain l'école ou gain business ou gain l'église ou gain pour give back. On va créer ou always ou gain pour give back to the community ou grandir dans la community ou gain pour give back. Ça veut dire c'est ou responsable ça veut dire et communauté ça qui réseau so les kounya ou pas jamais retourner back pour give back get c'est mentorship get c'est you know activism you know it's something you got to give back sometimes it's money you always got to give back because remember they took you from the floor to where you at now right so why not go back to that community and give back? And you know, I just can't understand like, you know, the Haitian that's gonna wanna stay home tomorrow. You know, I want you to really, if you're not working, you know, you off, you need to come out to more.
And
Because
if you have an appointment, like I said, I have people who had appointments. They push everything to the afternoon
Yes.
and say, listen, from 11, from 10:30, we're there, we're standing.
yes.
Like I said,
And
if-
when did you tell me this thing? It's yesterday you
I
called
called you
me.
yesterday.
And
I
then you
know
say-
you're an
and-
activist, and I was like,
and I'm like, I'm down for this thing.
I said, Frank,
let's make
it's
it
not
happen.
about me. It's
Yes.
about the community. It's about,
Yes.
I know ou gen moun de yo. I don't care si c'est 10 lot moun ki la, but faut nous montrer the electeds, faut nous montrer gouvernement. Si yo décide prend temps, yo marqué jou calendrier le 24. Et think about it.
Oui.
C'est pas erreur yo choisi le 24. C'est congressman qui dit ça c'est jour yo pas le voter.
Oh,
Think about it.
okay.
It's very strategic.
Wow.
They're voting in the afternoon. News
Wow.
One, CBS is
You buy-
gonna be there tomorrow.
So
Ou
they
pa-
may, you by voting
Yo pas voter
Senate.
après-midi
Oh wow.
on the
So,
24th. So think about
yeah.
it. Si impact ça, New York One, CBS, you know news. Yo pas voter. Up you have got the news. 700 Haitians.
Est-ce qu'on pense que cap bring this to the floor? Ou pas
You,
c'est-
you,
Yeah, man.
Bom to bagay. You don't have to bring it to the floor. Tout gouvernement, depuis on bagay arrivé, presse là. Avant même journée fini, tout yo qui parle voter a,
Oui.
parle dit, yo, mais ça passe dans Queens, oui. Zanmim, ça va
Oui.
voter. Même moun qui plus gros dans chez qui pas doit parler, parle dit, mon cher, nous t'as pas le compil, mon cher, bah yon petit temps, parce que yo, ou gen le power ça qui fait dans Queens.
Yeah.
So, it's very important that it was strategically paced on the 24th, the day that it's supposed to expire, the day that we need to get it passed.
Yes.
Now, if we
Yeah,
do it right,
Yes.
there's an impact.
Yes. And I want to, before we end, I don't want it to just be tomorrow. I want everybody to show up tomorrow. We want everyone who can't make it tomorrow to come. But I want this thing to start in all the other state that, we have a lot of Haitians for what you did, for them to see what you and then all these people put together that they did, for them to create something like that until this bill passed. Because we're not going to sit down and let this thing
So my thing
like
is,
that.
we need to create a conversation.
Yes.
This is a side conversation. There needs to be enough of us to sit down on a Haitian round table.
Yes.
I don't care if it's 12, I don't care if it's 14. That sit down with the people who represent us and say, mais sa communauté a besoin.
Exactly.
Nous besoin d'aide.
Yeah.
Mais for you where même Jean longtemps Brooklyn Bridge a souki à haïtien pour dire
Yes.
wow monsieur
Yes.
non pep ça nous pas en savoir.
Yes. Là, nous
Parce
t'avons
que
marché
gen l'autre
pour
pep,
age là.
gen l'autre
Yes.
pep nous pas dire ça, yo pas en savoir yo.
Oui.
There's other nations that they wouldn't dare.
Yes.
So we need to say, you want something.
Exactly.
And we need to show them that it's when you see us, you see Jamaicans. When you see when you see Jamaicans, you see Africans.
Yeah.
So when you see 700, 1,000 people standing outside, you got to take us seriously.
Exactly.
Because if they can put it on their calendar, the elected officials, and say, "Le 24, not no Queens, my drivers, my people, get me there to talk, to show I'm with you."
Yeah.
You need to at least
need-
fill in the seats.
Yes.
Même je dis, si
Yeah.
yo décide, y a mettre
No,
un chapeau,
oui.
faut pas que côté pour
Si
gagner
vous
moun.
avez moun, si vous avez, parce que si nous pas
Oh,
venir demain,
mon cher.
you pas prendre nous importance
Yeah, yo pas
encore.
dire,
Yeah.
moi déplacer juste Washington
And then
pour
nous pas-
parler avec peuple qui
And-
dit yo concerné, et puis yo pas là.
Il pas là, il pas fait sens, il pas fait sens. Demain, make sure nous fait business.
That's bringing
nous-
like me,
so
like I
nous
told my
capable
church.
c'est-
Yo,
Fait
wap vin a
tout ça
matin
nous
tout,
possible.
wap vin a femme yo, wap vin a yo, si nous six nous kay, nous six ap sorti ensemble, nous camp ensemble, puis nous après tourner back ensemble parce que
Exactement.
les plus belles nous six camp ensemble,
Oui.
après ça nous mange après, puis this and that, but
Exactement.
c'est où vin pour compte, il pas faire sens.
Yes, yes.
It's important.
Dit tout le monde connaît is late, late notice, but fait tout le monde connaît que demain est important. Bah, yo adresse non encore.
I'm gonna say you can check in Google Canberra Heights Library. Tout moun ki connaît 219th Street and in Linden Boulevard. Canberra Heights,
219th,
yeah,
yes.
219th Street. I believe it's 218. That's something.
Yeah.
I don't remember 218, maybe
I think I have-
23.
You send me
Yeah,
the flyer.
yeah, so-
218, that's 13 Linden Boulevard.
Yes.
Yes. 218, that's 13 Linden Boulevard, Cambria Heights, New York, 11411. And give them what's her name number again?
Sabine's number is very simple. Sabine French is 718-825-1529. Bring a
Okay.
Haitian flag. Stand next to somebody.
And what time it start?
I want people to be there at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
The elected officials, the start of the press conference is 11.
Okay.
But remember, we need to the people got to have a problem to come in the block.
Yeah.
That's what they should feel.
Yes.
They should be like, I can't even get 3 blocks away because it's that big.
Yes. Let's show them just like when it was back in when we walk across the bridge for Haitian. Okay. And then to give them the phone bank number to for them to call their senator.
Call your senator at 212-224-3121. That's the phone bank, and you're saying yes to Senator Bill 4814. You're telling your senator, I want this bill passed. 202 S4814 is the bill.
Yes.
S4814 202-224-3121. Call. Make the phone call and urge. Make people call because we need this. We need to stand up for our people.
Thank you again, Pastor, for coming through. You show that you about the community. You just you're a leader. You're just not many times people, hey, just a pastor just carry the name.
I think it's ministry beyond the walls.
Yes. So your ministry for people.
Yes.
I remember that Pastor Danny McLean used to say, where ministry means people.
Yeah, ministry meets people. Yes.
Not just the leader, but you standing for the people. So I commend you. You don't see that often. And, like I say, we'll talk again. And thank you, everyone, for listening. And this is Showtime at the Office. God bless you.